And we are back with another review. Today is our review of the Ballast brown, because the name are a bit weird. So the watch that we have is the BL3148-06, and it is a brown version. So this is the box it came in, all ballast everywhere, which is actually good to see. So let's see what's inside. The first thing inside is actually, because it's quite big, is another box. And there's nothing else inside the other box, just to guys let you know. So we have like a lunchbox. I don't want to say that. It's more of a toolbox. Very rugged, actually we like this, actually pretty nice. You can actually carry it as a lunchbox, but pretty cool. We have this here. I'm not sure what this does. Nothing's happening. Again, if you want to see the exact detail, this is the BL3148-06. And let's see what is inside. The reveal. So inside we have the watch. So we have the watch here, the casing, and we have 3 strap. Hopefully the camera's picking up. Let me bring some light into this actually. So we have, again, the casing, the dial. We have 3 strap. We have the stainless steel strap, the leather strap, and the rubber strap. What else do we have? Here in the corner we have the papers. Basically we don't really need it. This is the Amphion, the Ballast Amphion. Again, this is the Ballast Amphion BL3148-06, and this is the brown version. I believe they have 3 more versions of these. There's a link in the description for you guys to have a look. And also we have done a full review of this watch, and the link is in the description. So do have a read when you have time. So let's see how this watch is. Let's try to remove it, because this case is actually pretty big. The camera, I need to zoom out for the camera to actually get everything in. This is here. Let's put that there. One strap. This is the brown one. Again, this is quite a big casing actually. The brown strap, leather. Let's put that over here. You have the rubber strap. We'll get to this in a minute. And you have the stainless steel strap all wrapped up. All good. And your ballast written here. Nice. Nothing else inside. Nothing else inside. So if you don't have any use for this box, you can actually remove and use it for like a toolbox. To be honest, I would use this as a lunchbox. And it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure some big brands out there already have like a designer thing of this already. So to be honest, I would use this as a lunchbox or something cool to in the office and to show off that actually have a Ballast watch. So let's get to the watch itself. Let me bring it closer to you guys. This is the watch, actually more the casing because everything is in dismantle. This is the casing. The side you have it given a teeth cut design with the crown being signed with the Ballast logo, a big B. Yep. Unfortunately the back casing is sealed, which is a bit disappointment. To be honest, I always love open casing so you can see the movement, the jewels, the different colors going on. Actually pretty interesting. It looks like these are scratches, but they are not actually on the lugs. These are more for aesthetic, I'm assuming. Nothing else inside. Look at the size of the crown. It's actually pretty big. And there's also another crown. This is a helium release valve, which is pretty actually in here. No teeth cut design, pretty smooth. No signature actually, but hopefully the camera's picking this up. Let me try to zoom in. And it says HE, helium, HE for helium. Again, this is a release valve.
Let's talk more about the casing. We're looking at 48mm.
by 16.8 millimeter. So it is a huge casing. Clearly it is a huge casing. 14 millimeter, I think most of the watches we've reviewed is 14 millimeter, but it's actually 16.8 millimeter in width, and you can see the sheer size of the sheer width of this watch. It's actually pretty big. Then you have the bezel, the lug, and the back casing. So 3 levels, if we say. So the bezel does take up a space, then you have the case, the lug here, and then you have the back casing. So 3 level of width going on here. Let's try to talk more about this watch. In terms of the crown, it's actually screw in, as you can see. Pretty easy. It was actually pretty easy. It wasn't hard to open, so pretty good. Let me try to remove the paper or the plastic so you guys can get a better look on this. Actually pretty good. Let's try to remove it a bit. You do have a date window there. It's actually pretty small. To be honest, if it were bigger, it would have been better, because the numbers in terms of the index are pretty big. The date window or the date time, the number actually does get lost, which is a bit of a disappointment. So a bigger window for the date would have been better. And the white background does help in terms of it help break it away from the brown that goes on in terms of the theme of this watch. So you can, I guess you can see a bit. In terms of the bezel, you guys like to hear this clicking sound. So this is 120 clicks, only one direction, unfortunately. It doesn't go 2 ways. Smooth click, which is pretty good. Nothing too hard about it. In terms of the hands, actually pretty decent size, actually pretty big, to be honest, and it does suit the watch or the casing because the numerals are big, the hands are big, so it's actually a big, bold watch. In terms of the numbers, the numerals inside, they have been given a Swiss Luminova coating, so in case you want to see your watch in the dark, you'll be more than fine. Similar to the numbers on the bezel, they've been given also a Swiss Luminova coating, so you'll be fine as well. Similar with the hands and the second hand as well, so visibility, you will be fine. What else do we have on this watch in terms of the helium release valve? I'm not sure how many people actually use this unless you are a deep sea diver. Otherwise, there's no point of this, to be honest. Again, that's it. And that's your helium release valve. And that's about it, to be honest. In terms of taking it out, taking it in, pretty easy. In terms of the movement inside, we are looking at a Miyota 8215 with 3 hands. Decent movement. We've seen this before on the Ballast watches that we reviewed. Again, link is in the description. Again, this is standard movement. We've seen it before. Very accurate, very reliable. They could have gone for the NH35, but they chose the Miyota 8215, which we do like also. If you'd like to know more about the time accuracy, again, we have done a full review. The link is in the description. In terms of the watch, or not the watch, the casing, we do like it. It's a heavy, actually it's quite heavy. The whole thing is made of stainless steel. Some of it's brushed, some of it's not. It has been given some sort of a rustic finish to it, which does suit, I'm guessing, the Amphion theme they've been going for. We do like it, to be honest. The newest, it actually feels good to hold it this way. So let's see how it actually clicks and it actually works. Let's change the time. Hopefully you guys can see it. The time change as well, pretty easy. Let's try to rotate this. Usually I do around 20 or so to get full, to wind this up pretty well. And let's just put it back in. And it's all sealed up. Give it a little shake. All good. It does move well. The second hand is moving well. I mean, you may think that actually the second hand is moving a bit jiggery. I would say not the smoothest move, but it actually is on point. I mean, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but if you were to look at the time accuracy, again, we've done a full review. Yes, actually, it's not the biggest difference. Again, with the Miyota, and sorry, not the Miyota 8215, your time accuracy expected to be, I don't know, plus minus 20 seconds monthly. So it's actually pretty good. In terms of the design of the background or the dial, not too much going on. The only thing that is standing out is you have like a meter here from orange to red. The hands have been given some red finishing, and also you have a white bit there. To be honest, the white end of the hands is not really doing it for us, for me especially. It just doesn't flow with the rest of the watch. I think if they have gone for a brown color, just keep it the same, it would have been better, to be honest. The same finish, but the white, it just doesn't feel right. Just keep it brown or yellow, would have been perfect. And also the hour hand is also a different color, it's actually in black, but because the brown and the black it's actually quite dark color, so it's not really a big deal. Otherwise, the yellow and the red and the brown do go well together. Hopefully you can see here, it has been engraved here, countdown, so it's actually a pretty solid diver watch. Again, if you are a deep sea diver, do read the full review. The ATM is 70 ATM, so it does go to great depth, 700 meters I believe, so you can definitely shower with this, go swimming. But if you're a deep sea diver, why not? The helium valve will definitely help. So let's see. So again, I wanted to choose the 3 different strap and show you how it looks like. So this is the watch with the the rubber strap. Give it a proper look. Again, we have, in terms of the buckle, we have the Ballast logo. We've seen this before on one of their other, actually many of their watches before. Nothing too special from the back. Pretty clean, very nice. Let's see how it looks on the hand. So this is the watch on the wrist. It's actually pretty heavy. Once you put on the watch, it's hefty. You can feel the 250 gram. And if you were to put the stainless steel bracelet on, that would add even more weight actually. But here you go. In terms of holes, I do have small wrists, as I'll say, 17 centimeters in circumference. That's my wrist size. I know it's quite small. It does fit well fine. In terms of holes, again, you should know there's enough holes for it. In terms of, does it stick out a bit? Actually, again, the curved lug do help to press it down, but again, you have to remember the 3 layers of width in this, and the back casing does kind of help to stick up a bit, but otherwise it's fine. Helium valve does not press too much on the wrist, and so does, so same thing for the crown. But otherwise, it does look good. But again, my wrist is actually quite small, and you can see that the 48mm is taking over my wrist. So if you have a small wrist, despite it fitting well, I would reconsider if you were to get this watch. In terms, if you have a small wrist, but if you have a big, large enough wrist, go for it. I don't see why not, but it does look good on the wrist. I do like the black color going with the brown color. Also, that we have quick release pins for the strap, so if you were to change it, matter of minutes actually, or seconds, depending how good you are changing them. So now let's see how the leather strap goes on it. So now it's time for the leather strap. Let me show you. Pretty nice. The strap is actually darker than the casing, as you can see. Again, same design on the buckle, and the back it says Ballast. Genuine leather, all good. Let's see how it looks on the wrist. Let's see, again, small wrist. I am not using the last hole in this one, because I was using the last hole in the rubber strap, but this one's actually not. In terms of comfort, actually I forgot to talk about comfort in the rubber strap. Perfectly fine, smooth. Again, it's a rubber strap, you don't need too much breaking into. Perfectly fine, comfortable, all good. In terms of the leather strap, it's quite thick, as you can see, quite thick, so you will need some breaking into. Comfort wise, again, all good. I don't know, I do like the black rubber compared to the leather strap, but to be honest, if it's a deep dabber watch, I'll rather go for I'll always rather go for a rubber strap, because just look good and actually easier to wipe it off clean, rather than this will get soaking wet and then you have to dry it, it might stink up a bit, blow and all that stuff. But in terms if you want to go out, use this strap for going out, yeah, it does look good, don't see why not. All good. Again, I'm not using a lot, so do have small wrist, but it's actually comfortable, but it will need breaking into. So I don't know, it's up to you guys now. I like the rubber strap, you guys may like this. We've also got one more left, and it is the stainless steel strap. I'll be back in a minute. And I am back, and this is the stainless steel strap. And I did tell you the stainless would add even more weight to the watch, and it feels even heavier. Again, the color matches exactly the same as the bezel and the dial and the casing, so there's no disparity between the colors, or the same flow. In terms of the link, actually the link came off. I need to fix it and come back. And I am back again, all sorted. It wasn't clicking properly, and I did tell you this is very loose on my thing. I didn't remove any links, but if I were to tighten it up a bit, there you go. It does look good. It again, it's the same thing. It will stick out a bit, but in terms of, it does look good. Again, the same kind of aesthetic has been given to the links as well on the stainless steel bracelet. Same thing you see on the casing. One thing is that my hand hair has been pulled off quite a lot from the links, so if you do have a hairy wrist, be careful and good luck with this. So let's remove it and show you again the watch. Ballast design here, so it's all good. So this is it. So this is the Ballast Amphion BL3148-06, the brown version. They do have other version also. To be honest, we comparing the three straps, the leather, the rubber and the stainless steel, as we said, we would go for the rubber every day. It's just more comfortable, it just looks good. There's a difference in contrasting color from the black and the brown color, so it just does look good. In terms of the price, this watch retails for $900 USD, so it is in the upper end of the market. You guys may think, oh, this is a Ballast watch, why does it cost so much? To be honest, we don't know. It just does, to be honest, it just does look good for us. Is it worth it? Is the money worth it? Would you be willing to pay £900 for this watch? You can find out. We've always, when we do a review, we always leave what if you should buy it, avoid it, or shortlist it. So you have a read and see what we have decided. Again, there's a link in the description, and this was the review of the Ballast 3148-06 Amphion Brown. We'll be back sometime soon with another review. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.